Time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything. And it was just an escape for me. I was just young, like everybody in the industry and people in the world who experiment and do, just normal growing up things. The truth is I never had the tools. My parents never gave me those tools to be a good team player. When you're able to take responsibility, I know I did that.
From the bright lights of fame to the dark shadows of manipulation, Justin Bieber's journey has been anything but ordinary. Today, the global pop sensation breaks his silence on a harrowing chapter in his life that fans never saw coming. In a shocking revelation, Bieber exposes the chilling truth about the abuse he endured at the hands of music moguls Diddy and Clive Davis. But how deep does this darkness go behind the glittering facade of the music industry? This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a deeply personal story of power, control, and resilience. Join us as we uncover the hidden scars and unveil the untold story of how Justin Bieber fought back against the giants of the music industry. But before that, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get right in. Justin Bieber has revealed his experiences of mistreatment by Diddy and Clive Davis, shedding light on the darker side of fame he has often hinted at before.
I decided to stop because I felt like I was dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. Like, it was legit crazy scary. I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing is popping pills and smoking a blunt and starting my day. So it just got scary. I basically said to myself, I'm like, God, if you're real, you get me through this season of stopping these pills and stuff, and if you do, I'll do the rest of the work. And then I did that, and then I was good from there, but I never did the actual work. I got off the pills, but I never went to the root of everything. So then I just kind of circle back around, which most people do.
I first met Justin in September 2014. He was a wreck. He had recently stopped using drugs. He was anxious, overwhelmed, not sleeping.
Bieber, who entered the limelight in his early teens, has now provided a more detailed and troubling account of the challenges he faced. As he navigated the complexities of the music industry, he encountered influential figures like Diddy and Clive Davis, whose actions and behavior left a lasting impact on him. Bieber recounts his interactions with Diddy as particularly controlling and demanding. According to Bieber, Diddy often imposed his will on young artists, expecting them to conform to his vision without considering their individual needs or well-being. This overbearing control extended beyond music, affecting Bieber's personal life and freedom. Bieber describes feeling immense pressure to fit into the image and persona that Diddy believed would be most marketable. This often meant suppressing his true self and adopting behaviors that were contrary to his nature. Diddy's influence allegedly created a barrier between Bieber and his support systems, including family and friends. By isolating him, Diddy could exert more control over Bieber's decisions and actions, making it difficult for the young star to seek advice or assistance from those who genuinely cared for him. Clive Davis, another influential figure in the music industry, significantly impacted Justin Bieber's early career. Known for his talent spotting abilities, Davis reportedly used manipulative tactics and emotional exploitation in his interactions with Bieber. Davis set unrealistic expectations, pushing Bieber to achieve commercial success at a relentless pace. This constant pressure led to immense stress and anxiety as Bieber struggled to meet the high standards imposed on him. Bieber recalls instances where Davis used emotional manipulation to keep him compliant. This included playing on Bieber's fears of failure and his desire to make his family proud, creating a cycle of dependence and control. The mistreatment by both Diddy and Clive Davis profoundly impacted Justin Bieber's health. The pressure to perform, coupled with a lack of genuine support, led to periods of severe stress and anxiety.
I think when you take somebody very, very young and they start to get horrible, crazy, crippling anxiety and it goes undiagnosed and you don't know what it is that you're feeling, you start to self-medicate because it makes you feel better. Just help you not to feel anything.
Bieber has previously spoken about his struggles, but his recent revelations highlight the extent to which industry figures contributed to these challenges. In an attempt to cope with the overwhelming pressure and turmoil, Bieber turned to substance use. This, in turn, exacerbated his issues and created a vicious cycle that was difficult to break. The need to conform to an imposed image led to an identity crisis for Bieber. He struggled to reconcile his true self with the persona he was expected to portray, leading to feelings of confusion and disconnection. Rumors suggest that Bieber is starting to address significant issues from his early music career. He's reportedly grappling with feelings of manipulation and exploitation by Usher and Diddy. Usher, who was discovered by Diddy at the age of 14, admitted in a 2012 interview with Oprah Winfrey that Puff Daddy had exposed him to drugs and sex parties when he signed to the record label. This cycle repeated when Puff Daddy found Justin Bieber around the same age as when he found Usher. Bieber's rise to fame was meteoric. Discovered on YouTube and signed by Usher and Scooter Braun, he quickly became a global superstar. But as he navigated the complexities of the music industry, he encountered influential figures like Diddy and Clive Davis, whose actions and behavior left a lasting impact on him. This overbearing control extended beyond music, affecting Bieber's personal life and freedom. Speculation swirls around the possibility of Justin Bieber coming forward to share his experiences publicly. Troubling rumors about Justin and Diddy have been circulating for some time. Recently, Jaguar Wright implicated Usher, alleging he played a role in introducing Justin to Diddy. There's an intriguing twist. Jaguar suggested Usher might also have been ensnared by this cycle of malice.
Did you see the clip of Diddy and Justin Bieber on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Justin Bieber and Diddy?
I think Usher found Justin and brought him to Diddy. That's what the fuck I think.
This revelation underscores how deeply rooted the issue is. The music industry, especially hip-hop, needs an awakening regarding this situation. But what is the true depth of Diddy's connection with Justin Bieber? And what role does Usher play in this unfolding saga? A collection of old videos has recently emerged, showing questionable interactions between Diddy and Justin Bieber. These clips gained renewed attention following a federal raid on Diddy's property last month. The resurfacing of these videos has disturbed many, causing fans to reevaluate Justin's past, particularly his various struggles. Once, Justin Bieber was the pinnacle of pop fame, dominating the global music scene. Now, he seems like a shadow of his former self, enveloped in an aura of melancholy and confusion. His passion for music appears to have faded into nothingness. In a notable video, Justin Bieber shared, "I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing was popping pills and smoking a blunt to start my day. It got scary. I basically said to myself, God, if you're real, get me through this season of stopping these pills and stuff. And if you do, I'll do the rest of the work."
Decided to stop because I felt like I was like dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. Like, it was legit crazy scary. I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing is popping pills and smoking a blunt and starting my day. You know, so it just got scary. I basically said to myself, I'm like, God, if you're real, you get me through this season of stopping these pills and stuff. And if you do, I'll do the rest of the work. And then I did that, and then I was good from there, but I never did the actual work. I got off the pills, but I never went to the root of everything. So then I just kind of circle back around, which most people do.
Last year, Bieber shocked the music industry by selling his entire catalog for a staggering $200 million, sparking rumors of his potential retirement. Adding to the intrigue, he has noticeably stepped back from solo projects, opting instead for collaborations. One surprising feature was on Diddy's song Moments from the album, The Love Album, Off the Grid, which came out last September. One might think that if Justin had lost interest in his own music, he wouldn't be inclined to work on another artist's project. However, recent buzz suggests either an unusual connection with Diddy or involvement in Diddy's alleged blackmail plot. When Diddy announced Justin's contribution to his album last year, he posted on X, highlighting Justin's journey to fame and reminiscing about a serendipitous meeting where he first saw Justin playing his guitar on the street. This version of events contradicts previous understandings, revealing that it was Usher who initially introduced Justin to Diddy, rather than their meeting happening by chance on the sidewalk. This discrepancy adds another layer to the already complex narrative. To understand how Justin Bieber rose to fame, it's essential to start at the beginning. At just 12 years old, Justin began gaining attention, largely thanks to his mother, Patty Millette. She started uploading videos of his singing performances on YouTube, which quickly caught the eye of talent manager Scooter Braun. Captivated by Justin's incredible talent, Scooter knew he had discovered a future star. He became determined to find Justin, tracking down the theater where Justin performed and even pinpointing his school. Scooter's perseverance paid off when he finally convinced Patty to allow Justin to travel to Atlanta. Despite her initial doubts, Patty consented, and at the age of 13, Justin boarded a plane to Atlanta with Scooter. There, they began recording demo tapes, and within a week, Justin's life changed dramatically. Usher himself stepped in to mentor the young singer. The first meeting was unforgettable. Justin approached Usher at Jermaine Dupri's studio, eager to sing for him. Usher, impressed but in a hurry, suggested they arrange a formal meeting with his manager instead of rushing it. Soon, Usher organized an audition for Justin, which included several influential people. Among them was Usher's then wife and Perry Reed, the first wife of music executive L.A. Reed. In an exclusive interview with the New York Times, Patty shared intriguing details about Usher's significant role in Justin's career. Beyond just mentoring, Usher took a personal interest, appointing his trusted associate, Ryan Good, as Justin's road manager and swagger coach. For Patty, this marked a pivotal moment. She realized her control over Justin's career was diminishing, especially considering she was barely out of her teenage years herself when she became Justin's mother. Patty had faced numerous challenges raising Justin alone after his father, Jeremy, left. Her journey was far from easy, filled with struggles and moments where giving up seemed tempting. Given these hardships, it's understandable that Patty saw Scooter and Usher's involvement as a lifeline for her son. She placed her trust in them, hoping they would protect Justin and provide him with the opportunities she never had. Usher's mentorship and Scooter's relentless support set the stage for Justin's incredible rise to stardom, proving that sometimes it takes a village to raise a superstar. Fate had different plans when Scooter Braun and Usher entered Justin Bieber's life. Patty Millette, Justin's mother, soon found herself on the sidelines, watching as her son seemed to slip away. The situation grew more complicated when Usher introduced Justin to his own mentor, Diddy. The introduction was quick and left many questions unanswered. In 2009, a 15-year-old Justin unexpectedly spent 48 hours with Diddy. The purpose of this rendezvous remained a mystery, as Justin wasn't deeply involved in the rap scene. This raised the question, what insights could Diddy, a seasoned rap mogul, share with him? A curious video from that time captures Diddy's cryptic comments about their activities, leaving everyone to wonder what exactly unfolded during their brief but intriguing time together. Imagine a young Justin, captivated by the allure of stardom, longing for a moment to chill with Diddy. But what piqued Diddy's curiosity? What compelled him to dedicate 48 hours to a teenager?
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
Diddy, known for his larger-than-life persona, was 40 years old at the time. What was his game plan? Adding to the intrigue, Diddy mentioned in the video that he had legal guardianship over Usher when Usher was young. This raises the question, why would parents entrust Diddy with custody of their teenage sons? Usher recently revealed he was just 13 or 14 when L.A. Reed directed him to Diddy's mentorship, further complicating the situation. An unearthed video shows Kevin Hart interviewing Diddy, where Diddy claims he and Usher used to wrestle when Usher was only 10 years old.
At all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake.
Considering the significant age gap between Diddy and Usher, this statement is puzzling. What was Diddy hinting at with his mention of morning grappling matches? The rationale behind such behavior is becoming increasingly unsettling. Interestingly, Usher and Diddy seem to have drifted apart over time. What adds to the intrigue is Diddy's knack for putting Usher in awkward spots, especially when cameras are rolling. This pattern of behavior raises more questions about the dynamics of their relationship. Patty, having faced numerous challenges as a single mother, likely saw Scooter and Usher's involvement as a lifeline for her son. She trusted they would protect Justin and provide him with opportunities she never had. However, the mysterious involvement of Diddy introduced a layer of complexity to Justin's journey to stardom. A recent video circulating online shows Diddy candidly questioning Usher about why they don't hang out as much anymore. This situation mirrors what happened with Justin Bieber a year after their mysterious 48-hour hangout. On the surface, everything seems fine. They're packing arenas and enjoying success. However, rumors suggest Diddy was the one who first exposed Justin to the party scene and illicit substances. These speculations imply that this experience might have strengthened Justin's resolve to protect young artists from falling into similar traps. Justin's emotions came to the forefront during his 2020 interview with Zane Lowe, where he passionately discussed his deep connection with Billie Eilish and fiercely defended her. Recently, two unsettling videos have emerged, hinting at what Justin might have endured under Diddy's influence. In the first clip, Diddy frisks Justin, seemingly checking for recording devices. Notice Justin's lowered gaze and his deliberate avoidance of Diddy's eyes. It doesn't take a body language expert to sense Justin's palpable unease and apprehension in the presence of this intimidating figure. The situation becomes even more alarming with a new video showing Justin, Diddy, Trey Songz, and Odell Beckham Jr. partying together. Justin appears visibly detached, and there's a particularly uneasy moment that can't be fully described. It needs to be seen firsthand. Speculation swirls about Justin's state during the party. Some hint at more than just alcohol being involved, while others scrutinize Odell's gestures, suggesting something darker. Regardless, the entire episode raises significant concerns. Justin's close circle reveals he is wrestling with the decision to go public about these troubling experiences. A source confided to In Touch Weekly that Justin is hesitant to discuss his relationship with Diddy in the media, but circumstances may soon force his hand. Whether Diddy's recent actions have prompted Justin to rethink their relationship boundaries remains uncertain, given Justin's silence on the matter. If Justin decides to address any past interactions with Diddy, he seems prepared to step forward. He has expressed exhaustion over the situation, but hinted that he might soon speak out. Usher has maintained a low profile since authorities raided Diddy's properties. Gossip suggests he has found refuge under Russell Simmons' wing in Bali. Speculation swirls that Usher is plotting an escape plan ahead of potential fallout. Supporters debate whether Usher should shoulder any blame if Diddy is found guilty of mistreating Justin, citing Usher's deep understanding of Diddy's nature. In the early days of Usher's career, Puffy took the then 14-year-old into a room filled with women to see how he would react. Usher later claimed victory in this test of nerves. He also revealed that he started singing about intimate experiences at the age of 14, despite not having any himself at that point. During this time, he socialized with artists like Faith Evans, Lil' Kim, Biggie Smalls, and many others, marking the beginning of conversations about Usher's rise. Reflecting on those times, Usher recalled, "I moved to New York City and lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year. It was LA, Reed's idea. He said, 'We're sending you over to something called Puffy's Flavor Camp. You're going to learn flavor at Flavor Camp.'" Usher's narrative of personal discovery unraveled during a recent revelation. He shared an anecdote involving Jay-Z, who nostalgically reflected on lyrics from Usher's debut album while visiting Diddy's estate. Usher also mentioned observing gatherings rumored to be exclusive events, sparking speculation about his potential involvement. Describing Puffy's place in the 90s, Usher remarked, "Puffy's place was just filled with chicks and non-stop orgy-like parties, right?" He quickly added, "Well, not exactly. I mean, it was intriguing. I gotta see some things. Yeah, but I was 13. What was I really seeing? I went there to witness the lifestyle, and I did see it. It was pretty wild, but I'm not sure if I fully understood what I was looking at." All in all, Justin's revelations about the mistreatment and exploitation he endured from industry figures like Diddy and Clive Davis underscore a critical call for accountability and change within the hip-hop industry. The resurfacing of old videos, alongside a recent federal investigation into Diddy's actions, adds complexity to this ongoing narrative. It prompts a reevaluation of Justin's career trajectory and his connections with Diddy. It's crucial to prioritize the well-being of artists like Justin Bieber, who have navigated the industry's challenges from a young age. What do you think about Justin Bieber's revelation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Then, check out this next video if you don't know that Mace speaks on Big L having him set up. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.